Last Sunday, my daughter placed her boyfriend's baby in my arms and said, "Mom, meet Rosie." It took one look to realize I was holding my dead sister's child. I've started this post 4 times. There's no version that sounds sane, so I'll just tell it. My sister Lena and I stopped speaking 4 years ago. Nothing cinematic. After our mom's funeral, we fought about selling the house. She said things, I said worse, and pride did the rest. She moved out of state, changed her number, and the silence got easier to keep than to break. 2 years ago, a cousin sent me a link with no message. An obituary, already 3 weeks old. Lena had died from complications after surgery. No service listed, no family mentioned. I grieved a sister I hadn't spoken to in 2 years, completely alone, because there's no card for that kind of loss. 6 months ago, my daughter Maya told me she'd met someone. Eli, 28, a nurse who works nights, a single dad. His girlfriend passed when their daughter was a newborn, and he'd been raising her by himself ever since. Maya said it carefully, like she expected me to flinch. I just heard the way she said his name and told her to bring them both to Sunday dinner. I opened the door and everything was normal. He was polite and nervous, holding a fruit bowl like a shield. Then the baby looked up at me. She had a cowlick right at her hairline, the kind no brush has ever defeated. My mother had it. Lena had it. It's in 60 years of our family photos. Then Maya blew a raspberry on her cheek, and the baby threw her whole head back and cackled, and I had to set down the dish I was carrying. That was Lena's laugh, not similar, hers. I told myself grief invents ghosts. I almost believed it. Then over dessert, Maya asked about Rosie's mom gently. The way you ask when you know the answer hurts. Eli smiled and said, her name was Lena. She had exactly one photo of herself she didn't hate. Rosie's growing up with it on her wall. He turned his phone around. I already knew. I looked anyway. My sister, standing on a pier, sunburned, laughing at whoever held the camera. I don't know how I survived the next hour. I passed the potatoes. I said, she's beautiful, in the right places. Under the table, I sat on my hands to stop them shaking. At one point, Rosie wrapped her fist around my finger and I felt an entire lost branch of my family close around it. While Maya showed Rosie the garden, I asked Eli if Lena had any family. His face did something complicated. She said there was no one, just an old fight and a lot of silence. She wouldn't talk about it. Then, he said the thing that has kept me up every night since. Near the end, when things got scary, she wrote a letter. Never told me where to send it. The envelope just says, for my sister. I keep it in Rosie's memory box. I said nothing. That's the part I'm ashamed of. I hugged them goodbye, waved from the porch, then sat in my dark kitchen until 2 a.m. Telling the truth meant Eli learning his daughter had family who let a stupid fight eat 4 years. It meant Maya learning I'd let it happen. And a small, terrified voice kept whispering that he might pull away, that the last living piece of my sister could disappear from my table as fast as she'd arrived. 3 different nights, I started typing it all out to Maya, then deleted every word. Some truths can't arrive by text. It took me 5 days. I asked Eli to meet me at the park by his building while Rosie napped in her stroller. I brought one thing, a photo from 1989 of 2 sunburned girls laughing on a pier, the same pier. I set it beside the picture on his phone and said, I'm the sister. He stared for a long moment. He didn't ask a single question. He just said, wait here, walked home, and came back with an envelope gone soft from handling. I opened it on that bench. 3 lines. If you're reading this, the fight lost. It never deserved to win. Tell my girl where her laugh comes from. Maya knows everything now. She cried, then yelled at me. I'd earned it. Then cried again and asked what Lena was like at her age. This Sunday, there are 2 extra chairs at my table, and a new high chair I bought Monday morning. Rosie won't remember any of this, but someday she'll ask about that cowlick and that laugh, and I'll have 40 years of stories and 3 lines that outlived the silence. My sister found her way home. It just took her daughter to carry her.